I am the unapologetic Canadian, also known as Leaf, and today I will be talking about an argument I had earlier today. It was with a gay Brazilian man in my game, and he was insisting his president is homophobic for saying gay blood is contaminated, and that gays should not donate blood. And that's not homophobic, that's factual. In fact, if you look at the CDC statistics, despite the fact that gay and bisexual men make up less than 3% of the population, they are the most affected by HIV. I don't know what else to say. Specifically, black, gay, and bisexual men are considered to have the highest amount of HIV problems than, the Hispanics. But, again, just looking at statistics alone will tell you how big of a problem HIV is within the gay community. You talk to any gay man from, I'll say the 80s, because that seems to be where it started to spike significantly. They will say the same thing. It's just now homophobic to address this for some reason. Straight people don't even make up half of this. Not even close. Despite being majority of the population. I don't want this to be a long video. I just want to point out that the issue is the largest within the gay community, and therefore, when it comes to donating blood, most places don't want to take that risk because of how high that number is. I think it's about 1 in 6, roughly, gay or bisexual men have HIV. It's just too big a risk. They just constantly be getting contaminated blood. Now, this Brazilian individual was very mad at me because I pointed this out. I said, specifically, gay blood is often contaminated. And he was pissed. He was mad. He wanted to leave the game and go cook dinner or breakfast or whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And he was pissed at me. He was trying to imply that I was homophobic because I was agreeing with his big evil president. His president, from the sounds of it, sounds like a dick. I don't agree with a lot of what the dude says. However, in this particular case, yes, he is right. He is not lying when he says gay blood is contaminated because more often than not it is. Do I think this is a result of homophobia? No, I think this is a result of lack of education. For the longest time, it was condoms prevent pregnancy, not, hey, gays, wear condoms so you don't get AIDS. They just thought, okay, well, since we're doing butt stuff and we're gay, none of us can get pregnant. HIV spread that way because, again, specifically through anal sex, HIV is easily transmitted. Much easier than if a man were to stick his dick in a vagina and he had HIV or the woman had HIV. And, it's just because of how anal sex is. Not that I know from any kind of fucking experience. But if you talk to enough gay men, specifically ones who grew up in the 80s, they will tell you that there's more tears, I'll say. Therefore, it's much easier for it to spread. And when you don't use protection, because you weren't taught that this is a way that HIV can also spread, and it's easier to do it this way, well, you get the result that we have today, which is an extreme problem that newer gays, if that makes sense, don't want to address. And if you talk about it, well, goddamn, you're a fucking homophobe. It's not entirely inaccurate thing, but it's the society we live in now, where you can't talk about statistics because they're either sexist or homophobic or racist, according to people who are clearly not mentally stable. I just wanted to rant a bit and get that out there. Like I said, this isn't supposed to be a long video by any means. And I'll probably make another one in another few years. Bye.